Hey Nostalgia Addicts, it's me, NostalgicLee. Usually I'm the one that's skipping down memory lane. You know, a Lunchable in one hand, a V-Pet in the other that's screaming for my attention. The guy living for the glow of the CRT screens, the scent of the old action figures, and the fuzzy hum that you hear in the old 90s commercials. But, can I be real for a moment? Sometimes, chasing that past feels less like a warm hug and more like a quiet, aching spiral. I've always felt like nostalgia was a form of joy, like a personal mixtape of our best days, built from Saturday morning cartoons and all of the wacky cereal boxes and that screech of a rusty swing set on a playground. It's the comfort food for your soul. But lately, I've realized that sometimes that comfort comes with a cost. Because when you're living with depression, nostalgia doesn't always feel warm. It can feel hollow, heavy, lonely. It starts off so harmless. You just want to feel something. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You've had a hard day. Suddenly you catch yourself, you're searching for the Digimon theme song or clips of Invader Zim. You're chasing that spark, but instead of feeling joy, you're feeling that ache in your chest, like you're mourning something you can't even name. For me, depression doesn't always show up as sadness. It could be me watching the same 4 episodes of Hey Arnold at 2 a.m. in the morning. And it's not just because it's fun, it's because they're safe, they're predictable. I know how they end. I know the background music. I know that in the next 22 minutes, I won't have to make any decisions or fight my own thoughts. It starts to feel like some sort of a ritual that's not really self-care, but also more like self-soothing. It's not bad, but it's not really good either. Sometimes instead of helping me move forward, it just kind of keeps me in a stasis. And the worst part about it is that I start to believe the lies that, like, the best part of me is in the past, and I was happiest when I was 10, that life peaked when I was, watching Toonami and going to sleepovers, and that what comes next will never compare. But that's just depression talking. And it is one hell of a liar. Not only is it a liar, but it will sneak into the nooks and cranny of everything you love. Like shows that you watched. For me, it's shows that I can't finish, no matter how much I love them. Once upon a time, I was watching Cowboy Bebop with my grandpa. Then he passed away. Cancer took him before we can get to the final episodes. Before Spike could ever walk into that last fight. So now every time I see Cowboy Bebop float across the stars, I feel some weight crashing down into my chest. Like maybe if I don't finish it, he's still here with me, somewhere in the Ballad of Fallen Angels. And then there's the opposite with One Piece, feeling like I have to finish it. Even though I love it, I feel more obligated to do so because the person that I really spoke to about it, they're not here anymore. One of us has to finish it. It's hard trying to shake the feeling that you're leaving them behind. But I have to fight those feelings by telling myself that these are time capsules of laughter and smiles and the people that I love that I still miss. That sometimes when I'm watching those shows, it feels like I'm cheating time, and it's not a lot, but it's enough. There was one night I remember I couldn't sleep. I stuck in a loop, just spiraling, watching reruns with so much regret. And out of nowhere, I remember I heard Spike deliver one line.
Where are you going? What are you going to do? Just throw your life away like it was nothing?
I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive. I have to do it, Faye.
That changed a lot. It hit me like Big Slamu the Street Shark because I felt like I was living those exact words. Every time I reach for the past, it's not just to escape. It was to remember that I felt joy before. To prove to myself that I can feel it again. One thing we're not doing is rewatching these shows because we think we're broken. We're searching. We're searching for that proof that we can still feel the joy that we did in our adolescence, that innocent happiness. There's a reason why we turn to those reruns when we're hurting. They're safe. There's no jump scares, no chaos unless that's the kind of show you want to watch, and there's definitely no surprises, just a cozy rhythm, familiar laugh track, a moment where the world all makes sense. All of the problems are solved in 22 minutes or less, and nobody has to die off screen. But as much as I love all of those old shows, I'm learning that they're just a safety net. They're not a shelter. They catch me, but they can't hold me forever. And sometimes I have to remind myself that it's okay to close the laptop. It's okay to put the controller down. It's okay to look outside the window, touch some grass, go for a walk, call somebody. It's okay to make new memories.
I like reruns too. They don't yell. They don't change. They just stay. Like a hug made from pixels in old commercials. But you stay too, Lee. And so does all of our Nostalgia Addicts. Please stay.
If you needed to hear somebody say it, and not just Pop, I guess I'll take one out of their book. Please stay. It will get better. Here's a truth that I really need everybody to understand. Nostalgia is a great, great feeling, but it is not the destination. It's the flashlight in the dark, but not a map to your future. It reminds us of who we were, but it shouldn't convince you that you stopped growing. The people I've lost, they live in those shows, in those laughs, but I carry them into everything in the now. In every story I tell, rerun I share, every beat of joy I let myself feel, even when it hurts. As ironic as it may sound coming from a guy named NostalgicLee, we don't have to let the past define us. Let it inform us. Let it remind us of the joy that we once had, and the joy we still deserve to find today. So if you're someone that clings to the past because the present feels too hard, you're not broken. You're human. I see you. I am you. Let's not spend our whole lives looking backwards. Let's make today the memories that we miss one day, not the one that we skipped chasing the past. Look, being nostalgic isn't a flaw. It's beautiful. It means your heart remembers joy. It means the little moments mattered, that you mattered. So if you find comfort in reruns, if a certain commercial jingle makes you laugh so hard that you cry, if you still think about that last episode of Digimon Tamers and smile, me too. You are definitely not alone in that. But just promise me one thing, Nostalgia Addicts. Let's not remember our way through life. Let's live it. Because every smile that we had back then, we're still capable of that now. Even if it's quieter, even if it's different. I may love the past, but I live for the future. For tomorrow's inside jokes, for fresh memories, for healing, for laughter, and all of the new stories worth rewinding one day. And whether you're feeling stuck or just stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole at 3 a.m., me and Pop are always here to laugh with you, to cry with you, to make sure that you can enjoy the past with a smile and greet the present with hope.
And remember, the present has snacks. The future has better ones.
Wherever you are, it could be Peach Creek or Gotham, I'm sending love forward. To today, to tomorrow, to you. I'll catch you all in the rerun, Nostalgia Addicts. But remember, sometimes the past is the light, but you're still the flame. Or as Uncle Iroh put it,
sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
well, this is the end, beautiful friends. It's been a lot of fun, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you who made it this far into the video. These videos would mean nothing without you. Hopefully I left you with and brought back good memories. So, until we meet again, stay gold.